What's up guys, Tyler here from Typfoon Gaming and welcome to another Mario Maker video. This is episode 2 of Fun to Play, where I play unique and fun Mario Maker levels. For this episode I am shamelessly self-promoting my race levels: Race to the Top, Race to the Bottom, and Race to the End. If you want to check out the levels yourself before I play them, here are the codes. If you have a level that you think can make the cut, comment it below for a chance to be in one of the next episodes. And in case you're wondering, these levels feature a bunch of mini P-switch races built into one. So let's start with my first one, Race to the Top, and check it out. Alright, first things first, you're going to want to jump down to the bottom here. And I came up with this way of providing an unlimited amount of P-switches without the player being able to pick them up. So Mario is able to drop down in there, activate the P-switch, and then begin the race. So the basis of these levels is hit the P-switch, make it all the way to the top before the P-switch runs out, and then move on to the next section. So here we go. First one's pretty basic. It includes the stone block. Just race to the top, and then you gather these coins before they turn back into turn blocks. So you jump back down and begin the next section. And here we have note blocks. Another one that's pretty basic. If you know where to go, just stay to the right and you should be fine. Now we have donut blocks for section 3, and these are actually pretty basic. Just make sure you don't stand on them too long that they fall, and you should be fine. For this one we have vines, and they start to get a little bit more tricky the more you continue on with the level. This one is always pretty tight on time. This is a little mini maze that I came up with, so here we go. Almost there. Ooh, so close. So in the event that you don't make it in time, you just have to climb back down to the bottom, activate the P-switch, which has come back out of the pipe, and try it again. Oh man, so close. Alright, here we go. This is the winning run. There we go, finally. Alright, this one is a little bit tricky. You have to kind of shift your momentum in order to make it to the next blue platform, so let's see if we can do it. Alright, not bad. Here we go. Collect all the coins and then move on to the second section. And we gather our much needed checkpoint. So my idea here was, now you're in this subworld, which is the underground theme, and things start to get a little bit more dangerous. Mario actually has a chance of dying down here, so let's see how we do. Just climb the cannonballs to the top. That's one of my favorite ones. And then I'm nice enough to give you a mushroom here. And this one just involves spin jumping on the thwomps to make it to the top. Another one that's not too bad if you know how to do the spin jump. This one is just navigating through ice blocks with a cloud. Pretty basic one that I came up with. But Mario can't jump high enough to make it up to the next platform of ice blocks, so that's why I included the cloud there. This one, you may think, how am I going to do this jumping on spikes, but you see I provide you with a star So let's grab the star and then start climbing these spikes. There we go, perfect. Alright, this one I provide you with a mushroom and Yoshi. And you have to bounce on the grinders in such a way to make it to the top. Now there, it's kind of a blind jump, but really you just have to jump off Yoshi to make it to the top. And we can move on to the next section. This is the final section. If you are Big Mario, you have to duck at the top because you come really close to the ceiling. But this one's pretty much automatic as long as you get on the platform fast enough. Perfect. Get some celebratory fireworks. And we have beat the level. We can help ourselves to some 1-ups. And then we can come to the top and finish the level. So yeah, that's the first level I made using this idea of racing against a P-switch. The next one is very similar, except the idea is that you are racing to the bottom instead of the top. So we'll move on and check out the next level in the list. Here we go, race to the bottom. As you see, the clear rate is significantly lower on this one. Just 4.85% clear rate. But I think it's equally as fun. There's a couple parts in this one that get a little bit tricky because you can actually die in the subworld, as I showed in the previous level. So the first one, once again, starting off with stone blocks, you kind of just have to navigate down through them and then get over. In this one, the idea is that if you fail, then you just come over here to the left and then you climb up the kind of mushroom elevator I laid out for you. So I beat this one so I can move on to the right. Once again, I have the P-switch that Mario can't pick up, but he can step on. So I just hit the P-switch and then try to beat this ice section. Alright, once again beat that one, not too bad. And now we have some bridges coming up for part 3. Just like with the last level, I make them significantly harder in the second half of the level. The first half is just kind of like a safe, Mario can't die, get a good feel for the level, and then the second part is using those skills to overcome the difficult parts. This one's a little bit fun, bouncing on the bouncers. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get down through them because of the physics of them. This one's a little bit different. I have the doors to reset this area because if you fail it, you want to make sure that the skull platforms come back. So you just need to try to get down as fast as you can. Perfect, just in time. Yeah, the idea with that one is to stay to the far left, and then it's actually pretty easy. If you try to go on the right side, you get stuck on a bunch of the white platforms, which are a lot slower, and it can prove to be a little bit difficult if you go that route. Once again, from the first one, we have a little bit of a maze, so let's see if we can do this. Oh, so close. So yeah, if you fail, you just climb back up to the top and try again with the new P-switch. Oh my gosh. So close once again. Alright, third time's the charm. Perfect. Alright, and once again we get the checkpoint, and then we can move on to the dangerous part of the level. And I actually do include a checkpoint partway through this section as well, a second one, to be a little bit more forgiving for the harder parts. So this one, you just kind of gotta bounce down through the wigglers. Once again, the secret, stay to the left and you should be alright. We have another thwomp spin jump section, but in this one we're actually descending instead of ascending. This one's pretty basic as well, kind of fun though. Perfect. Alright, this one, the first time I made this, there were a lot more note blocks than you see right now, and it was extremely difficult. So I got rid of quite a few of them, and it's still a little bit of a challenge, but it's not too bad, so let's give it a shot. Alright, perfect. So yeah, here's the second checkpoint I mentioned. And since you can't have more than one checkpoint in a particular world versus the subworld, then I had to put you through a pipe to get that one. But yeah, this is probably the most difficult section with the spikes, but if you get the secret down, it's actually not too bad. So let's give it a shot, see if we can beat it the first try. Little spin jump, another spin jump, and over again. So yeah, I probably made that look a little bit easier than it actually is, but I find that spin jumping, you get like the perfect height and the perfect length in your jumps in order to make that pretty easy. So here we have a combination of grinders, vines, and spikes. Just gotta climb the... whoops. You just gotta climb the vines to get to the next section, but I messed up, so... At least we're back at the checkpoint. Let's see what we can do. Oh man, jump too high. I've never really had troubles with that part, but now that I'm recording, of course I'm having issues. Alright, back at the vine section for the 5th time. Alright, there we go. I just wasn't taking my time, so... And here I'm a little bit nicer to you, and I just give you like an easier section, even though this one does get kind of tricky if you don't do it right, as I just showed. So let's try it again. At least we can't die here, at least I haven't found a way to. Alright, much better. And we finished the level. Get some stars, some celebratory coins. Try not to get soft locked up there. So there you have it. That's the second one. That's Race to the Bottom. And then the last one we're gonna look at is actually the new Super Mario Bros. U style, and it's called Race to the End. So we'll head there and check that one out. Alright, here we go. I went a little bit crazy with the decorations on this level, and this one is a little bit tricky too. A little over 5% clear rate, but I think this one's a lot of fun too, and it's pretty forgiving, and there are checkpoints, so let's jump in and take a look. Alright, once again we have the P-switch being dropped down where Mario can't pick it up, but he can step on it. And we just start with like a pretty easy get through the... well, alright, not so easy, but the nice part is I put the tracks at the bottom so you can run back to the left side easily and then try it again. Alright, there we go. This section we have the bouncers again. This one's not too bad. Alright, perfect. This section is actually pretty hard. It involves some mushrooms and a bunch of sideways springs, so unless you know where to go, this one can actually be pretty tricky. I try to stay along the bottom if I can, but it's still kind of tricky. If you mess up once, you get bounced back, and then you kind of get into this endless loop of being thrown around like a rag doll, so... Alright, perfect. Nailed it that time. And now we have kind of a little bit of a recreation of the first area, except with ice. That one's actually probably one of the easiest. And there is a hidden one up here if you want. Moving on to the hard section, once again, you can get our Big Mario with the checkpoint, and then we have entered the area where we can die now, so let's try it out. Perfect example of how we can die. This is just kind of a spin jump practice sort of level right now, and I'm not doing too well. Back at it once again. Alright, there we go, perfect. Alright, and this one is kind of like a grab the vine and then quickly jump to the next one over the spikes before the time runs out, and I messed it up. Alright, third time, here we go. Oh, perfect. Just in time. And once again, I give you another checkpoint because I'm super nice. This section actually isn't too bad. It's just racing forward and not knowing what's coming up and running into bad things that can make it a little bit tricky. Like that. But if you time the torches the right way, it's actually not too bad. So let's see if we can do it the second try. Oh man, slipped into that same torch again. There's plenty of time on the P-switch for this one. It's just not realizing that you have more time than you actually do that makes you make stupid mistakes. So this one, when you hit the P-switch, these coins turn into blocks, so you can actually use them as walls or platforms in case you need to. So let's try it out. Oh, rough. There's a little bit of wall jumping section there at the end, or you can actually jump over the last wall if you time it just right. Alright, not too bad. Back in this section again. There we go. And we get to celebrate a little bit with Mario. Firing off some celebratory fireworks once again. Gather our 1-ups. And finish the level. So yeah, those are my race to the top, bottom, end levels that I came up with. I thought they were a lot of fun to make, and they're a lot of fun to play, so if you want to check them out, definitely try to beat them first, and then if you do beat them, go for a new world record and speedrun them if you want. But yeah, that's been episode 2 of Fun to Play, and the next episode will probably feature some subscriber levels, so make sure you check back for that. But thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and feel free to like the video and leave a comment below. We'll see you guys later.